Marking 18!
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 31, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. and forcing incompletions.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Target. Check. Protein spill. Check. Ready.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a JAX first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check the backer. 80 weapon. Joker. Get it.
A handoff for ETN. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey. Watch the shift. Blue draw corkers. Watch the shift. Hey, foxtrot.
Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Go set. 18 Gator. Watch twist.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Strip the ball.
Topper.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Bravo!
41 Mike. 3 buzz.
Mike now.
To throw again is Lawrence. Holmes has got it complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 26.
X3. 218. Chopper.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Two times. Everyone's got Cowboy 80. Kill. Shit.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But, Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
19, 18. Kill, turn up.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
I got you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First and 10, Taylor now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch. Wide. Get wide.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Let's go. Get set.
Set 53. I'm on.
Hit it.
From the gun, he'll try to run it. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Come get some. Come on.
Ready?
Lawrence on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Set, ready? 8, read.
All day, dog. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey,
Let's get it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. Once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Andrews, the tight end. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 53. Watch the back.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Matchbox lights.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Cut, cut, cut.
Now. General West.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Let's go one more. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Right here, right here.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN, and he gets it down to the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready up.
You gotta wedge that, huh? Push him back. Push him back. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check it.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Go.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Back. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Here's a give to ETN. A first down and more, ETN. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
And they'll run here with ETN. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Ready, break. 41 Mike. 80 weapon.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They'll run with ETN.
Ain't doing it.
Have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert able to knock this one through. Now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19. Mike 19.
You.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Check 3.
Second and 6. Flush to his right.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
SOS. Check 3. 36.
They'll run here with Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's get it.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Just me and you.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther 11.
Check 4.
Kill.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 19 right.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Under 10, under 10.
Back to throw here. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent.
There he goes left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They're going to try and run. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check 31, check 31. Mike 19, Mike 19. Cowboy 80. Mike 19, Mike 19. It's a party now. It's a party now. Sponge, Sponge. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Viking 18.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long... Hey, Delta.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Tackles.
Let's go.
Lawrence. This is complete to Holmes. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's ETN.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down at 7.
Double dog. That's the way.
Yo, go.
Check 40.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, 41's coming.
Hey, wahoo.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
On play action, Lawrence.
Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Switch gears.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now ETN to start the drive. And ain't doing nothing forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Come off the ball hard.
Hey, Echo.
41 Mike. Hey, let's get in that holes. Mike 41, Mike 41.
Here's Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
Breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Get it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Too little, Cupcake.
Hey!
41's a Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Recon, 132 fighter.
41's the Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go.
5.
They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Jet.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curls. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check, 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 check.
Now ETN. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Mike 41. We've got a
6-6, bullet high. You ain't got nothing. Smooth.
Watch safety creeping.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And they'll run again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown assault. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Go check, go check.
Second and 4. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the draw is Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's checking crowd. Check the backer, check the backer. Joker, Joker.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second and 11.
Pilot, 64, weak.
It's just me and you.
Here's ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.